guys, it's Gareth here from Heartfelt Horsemanship. We posted a series of photos on Instagram yesterday about Cherokee worrying about the water, me getting off and dealing with it. And Zaid Kadwa sent a question to me asking, well, how do you work on it on the ground? So I thought we'd do a quick video about it. I'm going to go work on it while Jamie talks over why I'm doing and what I'm doing. But just before we get to that, I just want to talk about what are the signs that showed me he was worried. Because sure, I could have just pushed him past next to the puddle, with plenty of space past the puddle. But he was worried, and that worry was going to build. If a horse's feet stay still and they've got a little bit of worry, that worry doesn't go away. So if down the line something jumped out of him, he's going to explode. And this is the thing that's so important about addressing each of the times your horse gets worried on an outride, so that it doesn't build and build and build, and then a butterfly flies to your horse's face and they explode and buck you off, and you say, oh, you stupid horse, you're throwing me off for a butterfly. The horse isn't spooking because of the butterfly, it's spooking for all the other things that you haven't paid attention to and addressed. Okay, I'm going to go off and work on the groundwork. Now, before I get to send a horse through a puddle and get them used to it, I need to have a few things in place. I need to be able to back my horse up. I need to be able to disengage the hindquarters. Disengage them a little more. Disengage, so across the hind legs. I need to be able to address the forequarters, get the forequarters moving on their own. On both sides, hindquarters, forequarters. And I need to be able to send my horse in a circle. Now this is not lunging, because lunging implies we've got to keep chasing to keep them moving. So send on a circle, just lift it, lead it, and he goes forward. Okay? I need it, and then I'll disengage. Once those things are in place, I can control where I send him. Now I'm going to walk off, and Jamie's going to talk. If the camera gets a bit jiggly, Jamie is on horseback.
Alright, so some precursors to being able to work out on things like this. If you cannot safely ride your horse in an arena, don't come out onto the trail and expect things to be good. If it's not good at home, how can you possibly expect anything to be good while you're out and about? Now I like to use my outrides as training as a way of developing my horses further. So once you have everything safe at home, bring your horse on an outride. We use every opportunity. You know, there might be a log down. We use this puddle to teach our horses to do things and cross difficult situations and be able to take our leadership through those situations. So instead of avoiding this puddle, Gareth is using the opportunity to help Cherokee figure out that that puddle isn't going to kill him. Horses have terrible depth perception, so as far as he knows, that thing could be, 20 meters deep and he's going to drown. Nobody really knows exactly what a horse is thinking, but I think that that's a pretty fair assessment. And you saw Cherokee walk through. Gareth disengaged him. He's allowing Cherokee to sit and lick and chew, so we're choosing where we work, choosing where we rest. Right now, the puddle is where we're resting. So he walks through, Gareth moves him around, gives him a disengagement, allows some dwell time. So instead of making this a big, sweaty, stressful ordeal, we're actually going to stop and just, have a few minutes to be really chill here, so that way our horses have a chance to think about it. All of my young horses, every time I have an opportunity like this, I go out of my way to find these opportunities, and that's when my horses are so good and so nice to be around and safe. If you're out riding and you have a horse who's afraid of puddles, who won't jump a log, who's scared all the time, first off, you're probably not that safe out. Second, you might be missing a lot of opportunities to build a better partnership with your horse. So Gareth sends him through, he disengages on the other side, that tells Cherokee, good job, game over. Gareth's going to start back at the beginning. Gareth looks like he's going to go ahead and take this ride. So now that Cherokee can walk through there safely and goes, oh, okay, that's not so bad. It was so not bad that he could actually stop and eat a tree for a while. Now Gareth feels safe about going through, and it might take a couple of tries. Gareth is going to reward the try, so when Cherokee looks like he's sanely attempting to cross that water, Gareth is going to give it a break, give it some dwell time, again a disengagement to tell Cherokee game over, good job. You know, people get busy on outrides like they're going to work. You know, when we're on our commute, you know, we just go forward and we skip these opportunities. This is the point of riding, is going ahead and helping our horses through difficult situations. So Cherokee could ride through that puddle safely. Looks like he's really sane. He's having a nice looking chew. Him and Gareth stayed safe. Gareth was smart enough to get off, work his horse on the ground, and that's how everyone's going to stay safe through this situation. Hope you find this helpful. Don't hesitate to send us your questions. We've got lots of time on our hands, and we're happy to help you with anything you're struggling with.
So further to our conversation on having a horse walk through water, Sunny is younger and hasn't had as much work as Cherokee, so Jamie's going to work this. I just wanted to show you what the reason why we send them through and not try and drag them through. If you've got that communication where you can isolate the forequarters, isolate the hindquarters and send them forward, you can actually communicate. If you just try and drag them, they're just going to jump to the side. So Sunny now, if he were to jump to the side, Jamie can use the forequarters to get his shoulder away from her. There's forequarters. Okay, now he's in a better position. And he steps to the side, Jamie uses the forequarters again. There we go. Now he's got his toes in, and that's enough to get reward. That's rewarding the slightest try. So if you go for all the way in and you force them through, they don't learn what the right answer is. But if they get close enough and you take off the pressure, then they learn to walk through. Well done, Sunny. Great. Great guys, remember to like and share our videos. Get our reach up, please subscribe to the channel. At the moment we're posting videos daily. Some are just fun videos, but most of them are instructional. But if you subscribe and you click the little bell, then you get notified whenever we post a new video. It's a very big puddle. Sunny got a little bit of a fright there because some of the colts splashed around. Paying attention to that will make your job easier. Don't try and force the horse for a bigger result when they're stressed. You'll reward even slighter try if they get stressed halfway through a request. Wouldn't release on a brace, but reward a slighter try. There's one toe in. Nice long dwell time. So he's kind of asking Jamie, is it okay if I walk to the side? And Jamie says, no, let's get your forequarters back in there. Now, especially with this tendency that Sonny's going at the moment, is like, well, I'll just plow that shoulder into you and get you out of the way. It becomes a safety issue. Yeah, it doesn't look like a big deal, but if there was more stimulus, he would knock a handler over. That is beautiful. Well done, Sonny. Doesn't matter that he took his foot back, he tried. He's going to back him up and straighten him in there. Because now she's identified, the reason Jamie did that, well, I'm assuming, but she identified that that shoulder thing is happening. So now she's going to work on it in conjunction with this. It becomes an opportunity to work on the things that come up. There we go. Now, Sunny's quite a quiet type of horse, and people assume that those horses don't have anxiety, but if you look closely at Sunny's eye right now, those type of horses can tend to shut down. So we're not going to force them through and just deal with it, because those shut down horses have become time bombs. A lot of people talk about a bomb-proof horse. I've seen some horses which people would class bomb-proof because their heads are down, their eyes are sleepy, and 110 other things are happening at the same time. But when they hit their threshold, they blow like mad. So we want genuine understanding and communication, not a horse that has been dulled to everything. Great guys, we'll continue working on this. Check in for our videos tomorrow. We're going to do a video on halter training a foal. Subscribe to our channel and you'll get notified when we post videos. Thank you.